forklift driver. Welcome to snowy England. It is literally a snow blizzard right now. It's snowing in my face, it's snowing in my eyes. Oh my gosh, I've literally got a snowflake in my eye right now. Please excuse my appearance. I literally just woke up and it is very early, so my face is super puffy, but it is snowing. Oh my gosh, it is literally so exciting because it never snows in the UK, especially this part of the UK. It just never gets cold enough to snow. It is my first time seeing the land like this. It literally just looks like a crazy snowy winter wonderland and I'm so excited. I mean, look how cute and cozy the cabin looks. It literally looks like something out of like, I don't know, a postcard, a Christmas postcard. As always, I've got the correct footwear, you know, wearing Uggs, which are clearly not snowproof, but you know, it's just for out and about because I'm so excited. Look at the house, guys. It's snowing and the house is here. It's just, oh my gosh, so incredible. I never thought I would see the day where there would actually be snow and there'd be a house here. So, you know, I feel like dreams really do come true in this moment, even though I'm very cold. And this is the situation right now. My mascara is gonna go everywhere. I forgot to say, today's video is another episode of the Dream Build Home series. So yeah, it's a pretty good start. In the previous episode, we finished doing the upper cladding of the house and we have had all the bricks delivered. We've actually been doing some work on the internals of the house. Let me show you guys. We've actually started on this corner and essentially what needs to happen before the plasterboard can even go on is we need to put this membrane, it's like a vapor membrane so that moisture can't get in but it can get out. Once that's done, we can then put in these studs and then on top of that can literally go the actual plasterboard. Now the reason why we're having to do this in the first place is because our steel frame of the house kind of protrudes away from the wall. Can you guys see that? All across this wall, we had to encase these steel beams, which are now in pink. This pink stuff is actually like a plasterboard, but it's fire rated for ½ an hour burn time, just in case the house ever caught on fire. And the reason why you have to do this is because of building control and building regs. So yeah, we basically have to do that for the upper steels as well. But as you can see, because they protrude away from the finished wall so far, we basically have to build up that amount so everything is nice and flush across this wall. We've done the same thing on the other side, and even though our house already has insulation inside these chipboard walls, we basically thought, why not go ahead and take it a step further and just insulate it even more? Because there's really no harm in that. So we essentially just put more sheets of insulation in between just to sandwich everything. And yeah, I feel like this room is going to be very warm and cozy. Another reason why we applied more insulation is because the actual wall void would have been so much deeper. If you imagine this whole area here, from this board all the way to the window, that's quite a large area, and some of the steels are that deep, so we do have to fill it with quite a lot of stuff. You can probably see it the best on this side, but yeah, we basically just did a sheet of insulation, and then yeah, we're just gonna do the rest in wood. But yeah, we just thought it would be better to use some insulation rather than just wood and just have a huge void. I want to show you guys the view from this room, which is the second master bedroom. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so Christmassy. Look at the snow. I need to go out there. We've made this makeshift door out of insulation so it wouldn't rain and snow in here. Oh my gosh. This is now a test. Will I slip and break my neck on the scaffolding? That is the question. Oh, wow. It's beautiful. I've never seen it so beautiful here. It's literally crazy how much snow can change a location and just make you so happy inside. Another thing I've got to catch you guys up on is actually our balcony. So we've started boarding it out with like, what are they called? Like joist hangers. We have basically put in place these joists, which are actually adhered to the steel frame on the outside. Just that all those bolts are basically going through the wood, holding it in place. And then we've actually cut the furring strips to give it that slope so that obviously the water drains away. You might see that the furring strips are kind of sloping into the center, and that is because the drain is going to be right in the center, so the water can kind of drain away, and it can also channel over this way because there's going to be more drains across here. It is a little bit of a complex design because the balcony does wrap around to the side, so it needs its own drain around the side here as well. But yeah, it's come a long way. We're actually getting the scaffolding away soon, so that whole part of the house is going to be completely bare, which is going to be really nice to be able to see it, how it will actually look without all the metal around it. I think the scaffolding is going in about 2 weeks, so yeah, I'm really excited. It has served its purpose, but I really want it gone now. So today we are finally getting a head start on the bricks. Just don't moon me again. You did do a moonie, yeah. Yeah, but I didn't put it on YouTube. No. Yeah, nobody wants to see your ass. Respectfully. So the guys are loading the bricks onto the dumper truck because it's the easiest way to get it to the back of the house. Otherwise, they are very heavy. Now Matt's got the job of getting it there without them all tipping out. Let's see if he can do it. Off he goes. So this is the area where we are starting to do the bricks. As you can see, the joins on the garage have now been taped, meaning that the bricks can go on straight over the cement board. And this is a really exciting moment because we'll finally get to see what the bricks actually look like on our building. Alright guys, so it's been a couple of weeks since I've last updated you guys, and the scaffolding is actually now completely down on this side of the house. It is so freaking bright today. The sun is right in my eyes. I literally can't see anything. But this is what the house is looking like without any scaffolding on the long wing, and honestly, it's just been so crazy to see that because for the longest time, this house just had the scaffolding all around it. So it was really hard to kind of imagine what it would even look like. And now that it's down, we've all sort of said it looks really like plain. I don't know why. I just can't get used to it. I mean, I know I'll love it eventually, but for right now, I'm just like missing all these little poles that were like everywhere. Also, since I've updated you guys, we've actually covered this part of the house with the cement boards. You guys know that this has been sort of left alone for the longest time, and finally we've gotten around to finishing it because the bricks are literally going to be put onto this very soon by a whole team of bricklayers coming. So yeah, this whole wing is going to be covered by bricks, and then let me show you guys the metal as well. The aluminium is looking really cool. I just love this part of the house so much. So yeah, this is what the long wing is looking like. I now basically have to go over some of these patches here where the scaffolding was kind of in the way and I wasn't able to paint the glue lamps, as you can see, and just give them maybe like a second coat now that they're all nice and like open. And of course, we do still have to cut off all these little bits of battens that are just hanging below the actual cladding. That is something that we have to do and still haven't done. I am now upstairs in our bedroom, and there's another thing I want to show you guys that we've been working on literally yesterday, and it is the balcony. So we have started boarding the balcony so that this can get covered in a like roofing membrane, just so that everything is nice and waterproof. And then eventually what will happen is all of the water will run in this channel that we've created and over there to like a drain outlet. There'll be multiple across here. I think there's going to be one there as well, and then it kind of curves around at the side, so we still need to finish that off. But it's looking so frosty. I don't think I should stand on it. I might actually slip and die, and there's no balustrade. But this is the kind of view that we'll have from the balcony. You get to see a really cool like view of the house from here as well. I just love this elevation of the house. You can really see the overhang that is literally like floating. I love the purpose of the glue lamps. Not only are they decorative, but they also do give you privacy, because of course the long wing does have a bunch of bedrooms in there, but there's no way that anybody from this wing can see into our bedroom because of the glue lamps. They're kind of like covering up the windows, so it's almost like a privacy shield as well, which I think is really cool. But now let's go back downstairs and I'm going to show you what the guys have done with the bricks so far. So I am at the back of the garage now, and essentially this is what they have managed to achieve in just one day. So they have done like a really good row of bricks there, and I think the way it looks is actually really nice because they kind of staggered it but in like a really random way. They have also managed to return it into this area here, which kind of wraps around towards the door. And yeah, I think it's looking really awesome. I love the way that the finish looks. It's very like rustic but still really modern, and I just love the bricks so much. Now that they're on the wall, I have no reservations that we went for this brick. I literally can't wait to see this whole wall complete and how that's gonna look. So as it stands right now, as I'm filming this, it's actually the day that I post it as well. So the bricklayers were supposed to come on Monday, but unfortunately they can't actually lay the bricks when it's like frosty weather, and as you can see on the bricks, they are fully frozen over. It's a really frosty day today. So in order for you guys to see that, you'll have to wait till the next episode. But this is how the back of the house is looking. It looks really awesome, especially the atrium area right here. It is so cool to see this without any scaffolding now. And by the way, I think I have told you guys, but on the bottom of this part of the house, we're gonna have this like black sort of like textured cement board. I already know that we won't be finishing this for a little while because it's not like a priority right now, but yeah, I can't wait until this whole thing is finished. Earlier on this week, we actually had some really interesting visitors. We woke up one morning and there was literally a whole flock of cows right outside our tiny house, and we were like, what the hell? Where did these come from? They were so adorable and so sweet. I didn't have the heart to like shoo them away. They were just not doing any harm. They were just eating all our grass, which luckily for us was actually quite a good thing. They did, however, damage one of our fences, and I mean, it was a really old decrepit fence, but it really was holding them out for a long time. They actually ventured over all the way from a farmer's field through the heathland, which they very often do, and then they came over to our land. It was all fun and games until they started leaving these around, and I'm just kidding, they actually aren't that bad. I mean, it's a pretty good fertilizer for the soil and the grass. But the thing that I'm really annoyed about is the fact that they ate our freaking laurel bush. We planted this bush on the border of our land, and as you can see, it was really nice. It was filling out so well. It's been about a year that it's been growing, and they just completely decimated the whole row. We tried to put this chair in the way to like stop them, but to no avail. They were just constantly walking through there and just eating all of this, and there was no way to stop them. But they were really sweet. So they did get to stay here for about a week or so, and then we had to kick them out and basically barricade the fence. So in other words, that is the end of this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the updates and what we've been getting up to before and after Christmas. We've got some really exciting projects coming up, not just to do with this house, but maybe also another house. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to be really exciting. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video or the next episode. See you next time. Mwah.